Jesse McCartney has a new album coming out, a new tour, and it includes a stop in Indianapolis. Let's talk to him now about it on the KJ Today Show.
Yeah, let's rock.
All right. It is the KJ Today Show, your place for the positive vibes of pop culture, people to know, and pets. And I think we're going to cover that all this morning with our guest, Jesse McCartney. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, KJ. How we doing?
I heard that the producer said that you just got done with a nice little walk in the rain in Manhattan. That actually sounds lovely.
Yeah, I had an interview this morning,
Is
and I
is
had
Manhattan home? Are you there to promote what we're talking about? The fact that your next EP, All's Well, is coming out on Friday.
yeah, no, I live in Los Angeles. I'm just in New York doing a little promo tour, and I was over at Elvis Duran this morning, and I before I talked to you, I had to grab a quick sandwich, so I ran down the street in the pouring rain, and I just wanted to be in dry weather before we had a chat. But I'm dry now, so that's good.
Well, how are you feeling as we are, days away from a project that I'm sure, as you always do, Jesse, put your heart into, which is your next EP, All's Well.
I'm so excited. I mean, I've been waiting for this project to come out for months. I've been working on it for about, I worked on it for about a year, and I can't believe the day is finally come. I mean, we're just a few short days away, and I think it's a really great project, kind of speaks to where I'm at musically, and I think it's, some of my best songwriting, and I'm anxious for the fans to hear it. I think they're really going to dig it.
Well, Jesse, I will tell you, my sister Kayla and I, we are included in those fans. We have had many a kitchen dance party to your music. So thank you for all of the joy that you have brought to our lives.
Oh, my pleasure. I love a kitchen dance party. My wife and I do that all the time.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
So when you're
Usually to some T Swift, but yeah, it's the best.
That's what I was gonna ask. Who's your go-to, kitchen, artist? So, T Swift is a
It,
good one as well.
T Swift is up there for sure. T Swift and a little ludicrous.
Nice. Now, Jesse, you are coming to Indianapolis, so I wanna talk about this because, I love dancing to your music in the kitchen, but I'm excited about dancing to your music at the Vogue on May 2nd. Can you give us a little bit of an insight on what we can expect on this tour?
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun. I'm very careful about putting and curating the set list myself, and including all of the old songs and all the old hits that people know and love with a lot of the new stuff. So we'll be playing the classics like Beautiful Soul and Leavin' and How Do You Sleep and It's Over, as well as the songs from this new EP. The band is incredible. Some of the best live musicians I think you can pay to watch, quite frankly. And it's just a really fun show. So I'm excited for everyone to come out.
And we love the Vogue. It's such a cool place to play. Excited to see you there, Jesse. I've got a couple of questions from your fans, if you don't mind. I thought it was interesting because you have such an amazing career from music to acting. And when I put it out there about, what do you guys want me to talk to Jesse about? One of the big things that came up, Katie is a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts. And I had a couple of people mention, your voice work with Young Justice. Can you talk a little bit about, that the voice acting part of your career and how much fun that must be for you?
Yeah, it's one of those like hidden parts of my career a lot of people don't know about, but it is been great. Kingdom Hearts was obviously a big part of that. I've been recording those video games for I don't know, like 15 years now, and it seems to have a huge cult following. I get people that come to my concerts that aren't even familiar with my music that are just dressed to the nines in Kingdom Hearts attire, wielding a keyblade, and are just excited to meet me for my work as Roxas, which is super fun and rewarding. But I love voiceovers. I grew up as a kid really loving Mel Blanc and loving the Cartoon Network and watching Alvin and the Chipmunks and all the great, the Looney Tunes. And so I always wanted to do that. And I had an opportunity. One of the first things I did was Alvin and the Chipmunks, which is, a multi-generational classic. And they asked me to play Theodore, and it was like just such a huge honor because it's something I used to watch as a kid. And I jumped at the opportunity. So voiceovers are definitely a big part of my life. And we squeeze them in between writing sessions when I'm writing music, writing albums.
I had another question. We always go to the pets on this show as well. And Julia said to ask you about, there was a video a couple years ago that went viral of you singing "Beautiful Soul" to some rescue puppies. Can you talk about your love of dogs and work that you've done, in supporting rescue?
Well, yeah, that actually was a rescue charity that I think was put together by a guy named John Jay out of Arizona. John Jay and Rich, big radio guys, and he had me over to his house, and he had like, I don't know how many puppies, but like I don't even know how many were in the video, but there was another 20 in the next room. And who doesn't love a room full of puppies? It's like, if that doesn't make you happy, I don't know what will. But I love dogs. I mean, I have a dog of my own that I sort of inherited when I met my wife. When I met Katie at the time, she had this little Yorkie poodle, and she was like 3 years old, and Katie had her in college, and she's now my dog too, and I love her to death. It was a 2-for-1 special. I got a wife and a dog out of the deal, so it was great.
I love it. Jesse McCartney, thanks for being on the show. We're excited for Friday when the new EP, All's Well, is coming out, and we are looking forward to seeing you at the Vogue on May 2nd. We will see you then.
Can't wait to see you, KJ. Thanks so much.
Thanks for joining us for another celebrity interview. Of course, the KJ Today Show isn't just about talking to celebs, it's about hanging out with you. Join us live on Wednesday nights for pop culture, people to know, and pets. The KJ Today Show on YouTube. Subscribe and watch live Wednesday nights at 7.